Hi everyone, today I want to talk about how to own 2025, how to stop dreaming and start winning. Let's face it, most people will start the year full of enthusiasm like we do in January, but by March, they'll already be making excuses. I'm too busy, it's not the right time, maybe next year. And just like that, their goals will fade into the background again. But you're here because you're done with that cycle. You're ready for focus, action, and unstoppable momentum. Success this year will belong to those who do what others will not, and that is to silence the chaos, take bold action, commit to improvement, and refuse to quit. And this is not about being perfect, it's about being relentless. And if you think success is some magical mix of talent and luck, let me hit you with two truths. The first one is that your brain loves consistency. Every time you repeat a behavior, you strengthen neural pathways that make it easier to stick with. And secondly, your brain hates uncertainty. It'll try to keep you safe in your comfort zone, but growth happens when you push through the fear. But before we dive in, let me ask you something. Are you serious about taking your life and your business to the next level? If you've answered yes, then I want you to do two things. The first one is to subscribe right now if you haven't already. And the second is to join my community on Facebook or Instagram, Mompreneur Society. Surround yourself with other ambitious people who are building, growing, and thriving. So let's rewire your brain for success and make 2025 the year everything changes for you. The first thing you need to do is to silence the chaos. Distraction is the ultimate success killer, and it's getting worse. Studies have shown that the average person's attention span has dropped to just 8 seconds. That's shorter than a goldfish. Why does it matter? Because your ability to focus is directly tied to your ability to succeed. Neuroscientists call this directed attention. Every time you switch between tasks, checking your phone, answering emails, scrolling through TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, you're burning mental energy. And this creates what is called attention residue, where part of your brain stays stuck on the previous task, making it harder for you to focus on the next one. So this year, focus is your competitive edge. The people who will succeed will be the ones who can lock in what matters and cut the noise. Here is your mantra. Every yes to a distraction is a no to your goals. Stop glorifying business and start prioritizing meaningful work. And that means saying no to the endless notifications, the pointless meetings, and the small talk that goes nowhere. Melanie Perkins, co-founder of Canva, did not build her 40 billion empire by chasing every shiny object. She focused relentlessly on solving one problem, making design simple and accessible for everyone. While others were scattered, she locked in. So you don't need 1,000 priorities, you just need one. Protect your focus like your future depends on it, because it actually does. The second thing you need to do is to stop waiting. Your brain is wired for survival, not success. This is why it clings to comfort zones and avoids anything that feels risky. Neuroscience calls this loss aversion. Your brain is more afraid of losing what you have than excited about gaining something better. But here's the thing, nothing grows in comfort zones. Waiting to feel safe, it feels productive. You tell yourself, I'm just preparing, but really, you are procrastinating. Successful people don't wait for perfect timing or confidence. They act. They start before they're ready. Your first attempt does not have to be good. It just has to exist. Why? Because action creates clarity. Every step you take teaches your brain what works and what doesn't, strengthening the neural pathways associated with problem solving and resilience. Think about the science of neuroplasticity. Your brain changes and adapts based on your actions. When you take bold steps, even messy, imperfect ones, you're literally rewiring your brain for growth. So stop waiting, take the leap. That blog you've been thinking about, write the first post. That business idea, share it with someone today. Fear is not a stop sign, it's a green light. Your brain's resistance is proof that you're on the edge of growth. The third thing you need to do is to level up. Starting is powerful, but it's not enough. If you want to dominate this year, you need to commit to relentless improvement. Neuroscience proves it. Every time you practice a skill, you strengthen the neural connections associated with it, making you better and faster over time. This is called myelination. Think of it as upgrading the wiring in your brain. The more you practice, the stronger the pathway becomes. And this is why the best performers in any field, whether it's business, sports, or music, are not just talented, they're obsessed with getting better. So here is how to level up. The first thing you need to do is to seek feedback. Most people avoid feedback because it stings, but feedback activates your brain's learning circuits, helping you refine your approach. The fastest way to grow is to ask, what can I do better? And act on the answers. The other thing is to measure progress. Track your wins no matter how small. Progress releases dopamine, your brain's reward chemical, reinforcing the behavior and keeping you motivated. Celebrate every step forward. Another thing you need to do is to stay curious. Successful people never stop learning. Read, take courses, experiment. Your brain thrives on novelty. Every new skill you learn keeps it sharp and adaptable. Here is the mindset shift. Improvement is not about giant leaps. It's about daily, consistent progress. Small changes compound over time. If you get 1% better every day, you'll be 37 times better by the end of the year. That's incredible. The fourth thing you need to do to ace this year is don't stop. Let's talk about grit. Neuroscience shows that your brain learns the most during adversity. When you push through challenges, your brain releases a protein called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which helps you grow stronger and more resilient. This is why quitting is so dangerous. Every time you quit, your brain reinforces the idea that giving up is an acceptable escape. But when you push through, you teach your brain that discomfort is not dangerous. It's part of growth. Most people quit when the excitement fades. They quit when progress feels slow. They quit when nobody is cheering them on. But that's exactly when you need to dig in. Success is not glamorous. It's boring, it's repetitive, and sometimes painfully slow. But that's where the magic happens. Melanie Perkins, I'll mention her again. She faced hundreds of rejections before Canva took off. Most people would have given up after 10, maybe 20 rejections. But she kept refining her speech, learning from every no, and staying in the game long enough to win. When you feel like quitting, remember this. Every setback is a setup for comeback. Your future self is counting on you to keep going. So, let's recap on the 4 things you need to do to ace 2025. Silence the chaos. Your brain thrives on focus. Cut distractions, guard your attention, and prioritize what truly matters. Secondly, stop waiting. Action rewires your brain for growth. Start now, messy, scared, and unsure, but start. 3, level up. Small improvements strengthen your brain's pathway. Commit to daily progress and never stop learning. 4th, do not stop. Adversity triggers growth. Stay in the game long after others have quit. This is not just about motivation, it's about science, and I've been talking about neuroscience. Your brain is built for success if you give it the right inputs. So, what's your move? Are you going to let another year slip by, or are you going to take control of this year? Let me know in the comments, and until next time, keep moving and keep growing.